All right, everybody, Carfleet back with another video. In this one, we're gonna be working on the Bronco, and I gotta show you some stuff that I haven't been filming. We've been doing a lot to it lately. All right, guys, so I actually pulled this fender off because it had some rust, and as you guys can see, it's actually pretty clean. I think I've mentioned before that he started like the resto up here. I just want to double check myself because he kind of did like a half job, like he didn't do it that well. So as you can see, we got some rust up here, rusted out there. And also we got a rust hole there where the battery goes. But overall, that's just some patching stuff. That's pretty simple. I've been painting some parts. That's the hood latch down there. I'm working on taking this whole front end apart. I'm gonna pop this piece off, do the repairs I need to, paint it, make it mint. I actually ended up putting this mount in. So yeah, the mount's perfect, guys. I got it off that used Bronco. This guy here. Belts, I need new belts, they're shot. And we've been taking everything apart, so right now I'm gonna take this fender off. Woo. Okay guys, so the next thing I'm gonna be taking off is this guy here. Got this guy off. So here's the thing with a project like this, and I have no experience with restorations at all, but you guys can see like it from this side, like it looked good, still looks good, but then you get more into it and you start seeing more rust. This can be repaired, I'm not worried about it. There's a hole there. It looks like it's supposed to be a hole there, but it's kind of growing. This side, not bad. All right guys, we gummied the front end here. And as you can see, we just got stuff everywhere. We definitely got to tuck some stuff up and figure out that. But working on this truck, guys, is so simple. Like you pop those three, that gets that whole piece out of there. 2 bolts, hood's gone. Like it's so simple. Basically, I'm going to be redoing this as best as I can. We can get this thing running, and then I'll start putting all the body panels back on and worrying about that stuff then. Because like if I make this thing mint and then I have to redo it again, like it's gonna be frustrating. You guys should have saw me. I only have one hand because of my surgery, but like I got this hood off with one arm. I had it up there, took the screws out, backed my bed right up so the hood landed on the bed, and then I like used my arm and like folded it in there somehow. Like I honestly don't even know how. All right guys, so I did some more work off camera and basically got the whole front end stripped down. I don't know much about Broncos and wiring and that stuff, so like this stuff's all, I'm just gonna have to figure out what all this is. He showed me the engine ran, like when I went there, he turned it on by putting a wire to the battery and dumped some gas down here, and it did run, and it sounded pretty good. After seeing the stuff he's done, it's just not up to my standards, to be honest. And my standards are pretty low, but on a build like this, I want to do it right. We're gonna take a lot of this off and kind of just start fresh because I don't know what's where and who's how or anything. I'm gonna start taking stuff apart. I'm gonna get a gasket kit for the whole engine. All right, so the theme of this thing is gonna be red. As you can see, it already started there with the shocks, so the red and black looks pretty cool. I got some new parts, guys. Let me show you all the new parts I got. So first thing, guys, if you guys go back a few videos, you'll remember that the roll bar out of the parts Bronco, and the guy said I couldn't have it because he needed it, and I was a bit upset. He actually ended up calling me and giving me first dibs and giving me a good deal because I pulled it out and he didn't need it anymore. So I ended up buying the roll bar. He's a super nice guy. We've been working with so many parts together now. I've gone there like 4 or 5 times to get parts. He gave me this whole steering column with cruise control, tilt, all the shifting gears, everything, the whole column, with the steering piece that I needed. This for 200 bucks. So all I need to get is the coupler that goes to the power steering pump, which is 50 bucks on Rock Auto. So I'm probably gonna order that. Then we'll have steering, guys, and a mint steering column. This is actually from a 1980. This doesn't fit on mine. As you can see, there's a flat spot, so this doesn't actually work, which is super frustrating. So I bought this off him. I'm just gonna clean it up. Obviously, it's got some rust, but I'm gonna get a new filter. I just took that for measuring. And yeah, base. So we got a new air intake. This is my carb. I took the high one so I could run it through there. We're gonna have to swap that out. And I actually bought seats as well, guys. These are from a Mustang, I think, Ford Mustang. red seats. They're pretty cool. They don't line up perfectly. They're so close, but we'll deal with that once we get to the interior. The seats were a separate deal. I got them for $150. 2 seats. They're freaking sick. They're comfy, classic, cool. He also gave me this. I needed the holder for this guy, so he gave me the clamp here. And yeah, I got a bunch of parts, guys. It feels so good to get somewhere with this build. And we're slowly climbing. I've just been collecting parts all the time. As you can see, this tire is just destroyed. So good thing Dawson gave me his old set. I still have to throw them on. I'm going to take our steering column out. You can see all the transmission stuff here. It's all over the place. None of it's where it's supposed to be, but I got tons of work ahead of me. All right, guys, I took the steering column out. I took the dash apart just a little bit. Like I've said, the old owner just didn't care at all and just destroyed this thing. We have steering. We got the link here that I've been missing for the longest time. Finally got it. Steering's perfect. We can steer this thing. We can push it into the shop now over there. Like, it's so good to have steering now. And we got our gasket kit. So I'm gonna put my valve cover back on this one. I painted it red. We're gonna put our red on this side as well. We're gonna give this thing an oil change. And we're just basically tightening up loose ends, trying to get this thing running. I think I bought the wrong gas tank as well, but whatever.